We are witnessing another annual conference in Davos organized by the World Economic Forum, and once again we are hearing so many sinister ideas and some theories coming from there by the panelists and advisors and the experts, and some solutions that are also as crazy as the original ideas anyway. One of the things I was saying, they're talking about a new world order. We are moving towards a new world order, and they also talked about AI, brought in this like a lot of weird things on the stage as well, showing how the world is changing. This is the future, and of course the robots are going to be taken over, or we could use them as our slaves. Blah blah blah. But they use this, the fourth industrial revolution, the data revolution, cybersecurity as the cornerstone for the new world order. The US National Security Advisor was on the stage actually talking about this.
That order seems to not be the order anymore. We are on the way to a new order, so we are between orders. Do you agree with that, or are there ways of what are we able to keep on the positive side from the old order to bring into a new world order, and how can we avoid that new world order becomes like a jungle growing back, and we rather have an order based on international law and the principles that have brought us prosperity and freedom for decades?
I guess, and maybe this is the old kind of teacher in me coming out, I think of this a little bit more about a transition of eras rather than a transition of orders, but the two are kind of cousins of one another. The reason I draw the distinction is because I don't think the international order built after 1945 is getting replaced wholesale with some new order. It will obviously evolve as it has evolved multiple times over the decades since 1945. But I do think in a more sharp and distinctive way, we are moving into a new era, and that's what I talked about in my remarks, that we are, the post-Cold War era has come to a close. We're at the start of something new. We have the capacity to shape what that looks like, and at the heart of it will be many of the core principles and core institutions of the existing order, adapted for the challenges that we face today.
This is absolutely fascinating. Let's analyze what just happened, because a lot of people are talking about, well, this is a clash between humanity and the elites, between ordinary people and the globalist powerful. Actually, the real clash is between the globalist elite, between each other, because each one of them have a different approach. So the actual interviewer, the host at the event, was actually made a mistake, because he was saying, well, the current order, the old order, is not really good, is it? We have to change it. That's why we need a new world order. And then he said, yeah, because the last few decades, the order that we had, the international law and everything else, gave us prosperity and security. So are you saying it's a good order or is it a bad order? Because, if it is good, why do you want to change it? Now, the reason they want to change it, this is the main conflict between the American globalists and the European globalists and the rest of the world, essentially. Because whether you like it or not, we do live under an Anglo-American empire. That's the current world order, whether you like it or not. Culturally, we are under the cultural American empire, from the Hollywood, internet, and burgers, everything that we have around the world. Having said that, you got the military power, which is America, backed up by the Anglo side. But the Europeans have a different idea. The reason they want to call it a new world order, and the Americans resist it, even the security advisor said, well, I don't really want to call it a new order, it's a new era. It's because the Americans don't want to lose control of it, but the Europeans and all the others want to take control of it. So the reason President Xi has been supporting Davos, and of course previously all the others, the Iranian regime and even Putin and all the others, it's because they, just like the European Union side, they want to take back control, or no, not back, they want to take control of the new world order from the American globalist side, so that the empire changes. It's not really a one world government in that sense. It's essentially a new version of a global empire. And this is going to be absolutely fascinating to see how the two sides will conduct their debates and clashes over the next few years.